Blessed is the man that worketh not in the counsel of the heathen, that sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in this law does he hideth sunrise and sundown. Him a go there like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth fruit in his season. Him live never a go wither, and whatsoever him do shall prosper. Yea! The heathen them now, they saw them there like a chaff, which the wind driveth away. Therefore the heathen them never go turn upon judgment of the sin among them in the congregation of the righteous, for the Lord God Jah love the way of the righteous, and the way of the sin among them always and always. I go perish. Let the people of the Most High God say, Jah kadama we grumabe ate la e exact beer tanayistalin abba shante 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 kadama we grumabe ate la e, where twos and threes meet in the name of the Most High God. And there's so Jaja there. If Jaja never watch upon your house, the watchman I will watch it in vain. Same way. If Jaja never build up your house, the builder I will build it in vain. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the righteous run into it and they be saved. That is why the Bible don't tell you a long time ago, say, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High Jah shall therein abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I give thanks, and I cease unto your name. I give thanks, and I give thanks unto your name, King of kings and Lord of lords, the conquering Lion of the tribe of Judah, Amasa Yehuda Amasa, Nagusta Nagaste Daniel, Komaya Sataya, Aimana Pio 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 Aya. Kadamawe gromabe hatela e exact beer tanaistalin abashante shante 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 kadamawe gromabe. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk Rasta. And of course, this is the Blakk Pot. My brother, my sister, in every traditional African home there is a Blakk Pot. And every time this Blakk Pot sits on the fire, there is unity in the family and beyond. You know why? We all come together, envisaging, fantasizing the power that will come out of the Blakk Pot. That wonderful, nutritious, sumptuous food. But remember how food is made. Ingredients of different colors, shapes, sizes, taste, smells, all come together in unison. To do what? Produce one homogeneous product, which is known as the food. And it's nutritious and it's sumptuous. Sometimes it even makes your taste buds water. And when we sit to eat, we eat from one pot. Like in the traditional African home, if one man is poisoned, the whole family is poisoned. If one family prospers, the whole family would also prosper, and other families would also be prospering. Because we are one people eating from the same pot. My brother, my sister. Now the Wala people have a saying that I love. The Wala people of Ghana. They say, Ding yong pin yong. Eat alone, you die alone. Does it ring a bell? Does it ring a bell? Think about it, my brother, my sister. That is why we encourage you. It doesn't matter the shade of color of your skin. It doesn't matter your height. It doesn't matter how big you are. What is important is that we all agree to disagree, like the ingredients come together to produce one homogeneous product, which is called the development of our nation, our continent, our land, so that we would also be called a great people. We were great before, but disunity separated us, segregated us. Now we want to all come together. It's time to rewire the minds of our people. The biggest problem of Africa is not about roads and schools. It's all about the mindset. And that is what this program seeks to achieve. My brother, my sister, this is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunumo, where we speak truth to power. We normally would not criticize, but if we must criticize, we will do it on one condition: to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we are in the service of God and country. Pick our number off the screen. Call us, speak with us. Let us be that solid foundation behind your business. Yes, let us advertise you. Give us that financial muscle to be able to continue rewiring the minds of the generation and generations to come, so we can have a better Africa, a better continent. We are live on Pan-African TV, Africa's only Pan-African TV. We are masters of Pan-Africanism on TV. And of course, we are also live on Ghana Web TV, live on Loud Silence TV, live also on Black Empire TV. And via the power of satellite, we are watched all over the continent of Africa and beyond. We are huge. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Hey! Now the very first thing I want to look at today, it looks like we're going to Nigeria. Hey! Who is the president of Nigeria? They call him Muhammadu Buhari. All the way from Nigeria. That's him. What has he done? Watch. Buhari confessed music stars Burna Boy, Tubaba, Teni with national honors. And what are we talking about? Look at the headline. Nigeria sees, recognizes creative vision. Hallelujah. Look at these superstars. Tubaba is known all over the world. Remember his song, African Queen, all over the world. He played in Jamaica and some other wonderful places that are so careful when it comes to their music. They invited him all the way from the continent of Africa. On the wings of Rita Marley, he played in Jamaica. This is Burna Boy. He's arguably the Nigerian who is flying the flag of Africa when it comes to music. Look at Teni. She just came on the scene vocally, but she was behind the scene writing songs for so many different people. Heavyweight singer. My brother, my sister, their songs are known all over and they represent what is, systematically known as Afrobeat. Having taken its parent name from Fela's Afrobeat. And of course, they all have their foundations in high life music. My brother, my sister, watch the story. President Muhammadu Buhari has conferred Grammy award-winning superstar Burna Boy, multi-award-winning Afrobeat legend Tubaba, and music sensation Teni with national awards in recognition of their giant strides, service, and achievements in the Nigerian music industry. The president, on the 11th of October 2022, conferred national awards on 447 Nigerian citizens and foreign nationals, including kings, former ministers, icons, and the Senate. Oh my God. My brother, my sister, it happened. Dash it away. Now hear me. Listen attentively. All over the world, Nigeria started on a really bad note. 419. I went to Zimbabwe. They didn't want to hear about Nigerians, even in Zimbabwe. In South Africa, it's worse. They kill Nigerians, kill Africans, kill Zimbabweans, especially going out for Zimbabweans and Nigerians. Why? They said 419, fraudsters. In fact, when you go to South Africa, fraud is synonymous with Nigerians, unfortunately. In most of the cases, it's nothing but give a cat a bad name so you can hang it. Nigeria may have a bad beginning with 419 and all that. But Nigeria is a very wonderful country, very positive country. I love Nigeria so much, my brother. And when I talk about Nigeria, I talk about it with passion, loyalty, and patriotism. Some of the greatest African figures stemmed out of Nigeria. Chinua Achebe, Osman Danhodio. Think about the wonderful Nnamdi Azikiwe. Think about the very, very wonderful African writers like Wale Soyinka. Think about the wonderful Chimamanda who now is making a lot of waves writing. I can mention a million more. When it comes to bravery, some of the most brave people in the world came from Nigeria. And when it comes to music, it's uncompared. Nigeria is the headquarters of music in the world, like it or not. Now, the good thing about Nigeria is that, see the headline, Nigeria sees, recognizes creative vision. Nollywood made Nigeria powerful. Nigeria understood that Hollywood had used movies to change the mindset of everybody about America. Bollywood came in the same vein and made all Indians look rich and very honest. So they went into Nollywood, which became the biggest film industry in the world. Are you aware? Bigger than Hollywood and bigger than even Bollywood in terms of the volumes of movies that came out of that. In no time in Ghana, we all started speaking like Nigerian. Hey, Omo, we think they happy. Hey, chai. Right? Comedians, creative people. Bam also came out. Everywhere in Africa, they want to see Nigerian comedians. And then the music team came and sealed the whole deal. It was a death knell in the coffin of 419. Now the image of Nigeria is changing around the world. People who are not even Nigerians, as long as they start singing, they want to find a way to infuse Nigeria in there. Either they pick a Nigerian name or they put some words in their music that represent Nigeria. You cannot forget the hen that is laying the golden eggs. Fela did it. They made him a villain, finished him in time. Burna Boy came out of the root of Fela. Burna Boy was in this country, Ghana, playing shows for only 12 people to come and watch. Today, he's filling stadia. Today, he's putting Nigeria on the map. The image of Nigeria is changing. Burna Boy alone can sit back and say, I am not going to South Africa because South Africa insulted ABCD. And it's news all over the place. They are using the music to change the image of the nation. And a smart president like Buhari has been able to see this. And he has awarded 3 of them. Teni, awarded 2 Baba, and also awarded Burna Boy. My brother, the story goes on. What does the story say? Watch this. Daniel Ebunoluwa Ogulu. If you are not eating properly, you are not going to be able to pronounce this name. Did you just hear me say Daniel? But it is Damini Ebunoluwa Ogulu. Ogulu, gulu, gulu. Ogulu, gulu, 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 gulu. Ogulu, ogulu, ogulu. Chai! Can you feel the power? He's not Frederick Jefferson Adamson. This is Damini Ebunoluwa Ogulu, 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 gulu, 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 gulu. The name that is already making me stand firm. Burna Boy. How did he get his name? He said he wanted a name for a certain superstar like the Batman. When he started painting and drawing, and he chose Burna Boy, and that became his name. Who won the World Album category of the 2021 Grammy Awards for his album Twice as Tall? Remember his first album? Well, the album before this was the African Giant, not the Nigerian Giant. No, not the toy giant, not the paper tiger, or the paper elephant, or the house of cards. The African Giant. And after that, he said, twice as tall. Was given the award of Member of the Federal Republic, MFR. And the national award was received on his behalf by his father. Similarly, music legend Innocent Uja Edibia. Innocent Uja Edibia, aka Two-Face, aka Two Baba. And superstar singer Teniola Apata, aka Teni, got the honor of Member of the Order of the Niger, not Niger, Niger M-O-N. My brother, my sister. And what did the president say? President Buhari praised the music star, saying citizens who contribute to national development deserve to be encouraged and appreciated. He said, worthy of mention is our artist. Better still, our artists, particularly our very own Damini, Ebonuluwa, Ogulu, Burna Boy, who won the Grammy Awards in 2020. He, along with other artists, have repositioned Nigerian entertainment industry and placed it on the global market. Hey, dash it away. Dash it away. What should I say? What else? What? He said it, or they have repositioned Nigeria. You see the power of music? Yet in this dirty country called Ghana, we are there doing politics with our creative industry. We are there doing dirty politics. We don't choose the right people to champion what? Our music is so factionalized. Our movies have become so factionalized. If this artist doesn't appear on this show, then it's a useless show. If this actor does not appear in this movie, then it's a useless movie. Factionalism. Factionalism. Cronyism. My brother, my sister, Buhari, you are not my favorite president. No. But this thing that you have done, you have paved the way for other African leaders to understand the power of the creative industry. And for that, salute. Dash it away. Make we deal with the next thing. And what is the next thing? Come along. Hey, watch it. He says what? Come. Too much Ethiopian sex sapped out our destiny. Watch the headline. Too much Ethiopian sex sapped out our destiny. Look at this guy. When you look at him, you will see that he's a strong guy. Look at him. He's a player of House of Folk. Phobia. Phobim. That is the oldest football club in the whole of the country called Ghana. They were founded on the 11th day of the 11th month of the 11th year in the 19s. 11th November 1911. They were founded. My God, watch the headline. We had sex with Ethiopian ladies when we went to play at St. George. Former Hearts player. St. George thumped House of Oak 4-0 in Sunday's second round first leg encounter in Addis Ababa. A hat-trick from Dawit Mebratu ensured a runaway triumph for the Ethiopian club in 2006. Rivals Asante Kotoko also came down to 10 men in the second half of their clash with Ferroviario Maputo in Mozambique, but still came away with a goalless draw to set themselves up for success in the return leg in a fortnight's time. Speaking to Ashaiman TV, the former midfielder said, watch what he said. I will tell you guys one secret that cost us dearly when we played St. George in Ethiopia. Before we overturned the results here in Ghana, we had lots of sex with the Ethiopian ladies we saw around our hotel, and this really cost us dearly. Tego spent 3 years with Accra House of Oak and also played for Accra Great Olympics. Hallelujah. That's him. Sex king. King of sex. King of sex. Oh, you are done. Oh, you are done. Wa denche. Achuachu manche. What? Hey, my brother, have you been to Ethiopia before? Their women are like angels. Delilah all over the place. Jezebel. If you are not careful, if you go to Ethiopia, you forget your family and stay there. And they don't charge much. A lot of Ethiopian women, with all respect, one drink is enough for a whole bout of sex. They will give you lap dances in the open when you go to the beer places and restaurants. I've been to Ethiopia. I went to Bahadar. I went to Addis Ababa. I went all the way to Dabre Marcos. All the way to Shashamani. I know Ethiopia. When you go out, the beer bars, the restaurants in the open, once you sit down and order a drink, before you realize, ladies are coming to give you a lap dance, whether you like it or not, before you realize, like a torpedo, ready to fly. All they want is a drink. There's so much poverty in that country. So House of Oak went there. In 2006, they are used to seeing very dark-skinned ladies who eat comic and kenna. The average Ghanaian girl, you have to go beyond just one drink. So here was a lady asking for just one drink for, and then they started. Instead of going to train and focusing on the game, they were just hey. So when they went to the pitch, they all had hernia. They were running after the ball like zombies. Hey, Minister, hey, goal, hey, goal, hey, goal, 3 goals. In fact, the referee had to stop the match, or else 13 goals. My brother, be focused. You know who I'm speaking to? Be focused, you. Security Capo of Ghana. National Security Minister. I'm talking to you, yes. If you had been the coach of Accra House of Oak, you would have impregnated all the Ethiopian women. You went on a national assignment, and just like this guy, you also went unleashing your libido. Doing it. Asha Huang brought 5 Chinese prostitutes allegedly into the country, and bigwigs, political bigwigs, started unleashing their libido. Pam, 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 pam. Insona muna ende me umalinda, minkuma makuma linda, ende ana jube pine, no, and the country is going down. What is happening to us? Let's think about this. It should be a strong warning to us. Let us be focused. You can have fun after the deal is done. Want to hear the rhyme? You can have fun when the deal is done. I have a quote for you though, and it's all about sex. Sex. There are 2 types of sex. One is called lovemaking, and the other one is called sex. I'll show you something. Hey! Wayo! This is the Black Pot, aka Kuku Show. where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk Rasta, on a rainy day like this. Oh my God. So many men do not know how to treat a good woman right. You know why? Because they are used to easy females, like Accra House of Oak had in 2006. May God help us. Kandapa, if I were you, I will print this and put it in front of my door so that to be an inspiration. Come along! This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Next thing I would like to look at. Hey, and I'm taking you all the way, oh my God, to England, to America, to Benin, the whole of Africa, and the whole of the colonial world. Return the stolen mineral resources to. Why am I saying that? Hey, oh, gulu, 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 gulu. Look at this. It looks like it carries power, eh? It's from Benin. One of the powerful things that our ancestors put in place. And I'm taking this from Al Jazeera. Watch it. Come along, come. U.S. returns Benin bronzes stolen by British colonial forces. Thousands of Benin bronzes were scattered in museums worldwide after being looted by Britain in the late 19th century. My brother, my sister, look at it. And it's published on the 12th of October, 2022. I read. A bronze sculpture of a West African king that was in the collection of a Rhode Island museum for more than 70 years is amongst 31 culturally precious objects that have been returned to the Nigerian government. The sculpture, called the Head of a King or Oba, which was held at the Rhode Island School of Design Museum, RISD, was amongst the objects transferred to the Nigerian National Collections during a ceremony at the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, D.C. on Tuesday, just yesterday. Today, we addressed a historic injustice by returning the Benin bronzes. Magnificent examples of Benin's culture and history. Lonnie Bunch III, founding director of the Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture, wrote on Twitter, "Through this repatriation, we acknowledge a legacy of cultural theft and do our part to return African culture to Africans." In 1887, the head of an Oba was stolen from the royal palace of Oba Ovon Rawem. RISD Museum Interim Director Sarah Gansblight said in a statement. The RISD Museum has worked with the Nigerian National Commission for Museums and Monuments to repatriate this sculpture to the people of Nigeria where it belongs, Blight said. The pieces that were stolen in the late 19th century included 29 that the Smithsonian Institution's Board of Regents voted in June to return to Nigeria, and one object from the National Gallery of Art, officials said. Now look at this. The head of a king, which is believed to date to the 1700s, was given to the RISD Museum by Lucy Truman Aldrich in 1939. It had been acquired in a 1935 sale of objects from the Benin Kingdom from the Nodla Gallery in New York, the museum said in a statement. The bronze head represents an Oba or king of the Edo people of Benin, West Africa. The sculptures were commissioned by an incoming king to honor a predecessor and were placed on ancestral altars in the royal palace. The museum said the repatriation is part of a worldwide movement by cultural institutions to return artifacts stolen during colonial wars. My brother, my sister, finally I read this in August. Germany signed an agreement to transfer ownership of the Benin bronzes in its museums to Nigeria. The collection was described as the most extensive transfer of museum artifacts from a colonial context to date, and covers 512 objects, which ended up in Berlin in the aftermath of the 1897 looting. The same month, the Horniman Museum and Gardens in London announced it would transfer a collection of 72 Benin bronzes to the Nigerian government. This is it. My brother, my sister, it represented power and honor. They took it away. I don't know if it still represents that. But what belongs to you is for you. Nobody has the right to take it away from you until you give it out. Now they are returning these things. How are we going to keep them? Are we going to put them in a museum? Because those kingdoms are not there anymore. They have become politicized. Some of them have become part of republics around Africa. My brother, my sister, how are we going to treat this? But I have one appeal. Come along. Come. The appeal is this. You see these artifacts that you are returning. We are grateful. But please return the gold too. We beg you, return the diamonds as well. You stole more diamonds and gold more than the artifacts. As for the artifacts, they were just for you to believe that you had destroyed the African spirituality. Maybe you did for a while. Maybe these artifacts helped you to enslave us even the more, and use us and abuse us and refuse us. Please return the gold too. Return the diamonds too. Return the wealth of Africa to Africa if you are truly that honest. Don't only return wood to us. Also return the metals. Now there is a cultural movement. Oh, we are returning artifacts. We are that honest. Oh, we are so good a people. We appreciate that. But what you stole was more than just the artifacts. We want the gold for which you killed us. We want the rubber that you stole all the way from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Zaire, and the rest. We want you to return the diamonds for which you keep killing us. We want you to return the oil. Return them to us and see if we would ever need any aid from you again. I'm pleading with you. Again, what can Africa also return to the slave master? Listen. The Europeans are returning your cultural pieces to you. Now you didn't go there to steal their cultural pieces because they had nothing like that. But you carried their culture along. Their language, their way of dressing, their lifestyle, their family virtues, and abandoned all yours. Now, if you don't speak English like me, you will not be regarded. If you don't speak English with the British accent or the American accent, they categorize you elsewhere, close to the villain. Can you return that to them? Can you return the tea drinking even in the hot afternoon? Can you return the tie, flying tie, and the suit to them? Hey, this is very symbolical. This thing that we are talking to you and it sounds like a joke, some years to come, this tape will be played and it shall become a prophecy. Now the white slave thief has been able to sit back and try to correct some of the wrongs spiritually and physically by returning these things. Return their culture to them. They're too much. Return their names to them. If you are called John today, be ashamed of yourself. If you are called Jefferson today, be ashamed of yourself. If you are called Stanley today, be ashamed of yourself. If you are called Edward today, be ashamed of yourself. Return their names to them. If you are called Reginald, be ashamed of yourself. And some of you even have titles. King James the Third. And you are a black man like me. King James the Third. You were the British knight. Return all to them. You fools. They are returning your thing to you. Again, I'm going to Ashanti. Asante ini. Nana. Piao, piao. Nana. Piao, piao, piao. Nana, ebiom. Piao, piao, piao. Piafu. Can we return the head of Sir Charles McCarthy to them? Please. Where is the head of Sir Charles McCarthy? It's in the Asantehini's palace. Can we package it and return it to them? It's a curse on our land. It's making rain not to fall. Let's return it. When I return, I have more devastating things for you. In the interim, I have a quiz for you. Hey!
My name is Waris, but all of you know me as Comedian Waris. I come from a home where cleanliness is not only next to godliness, but a must. We seldom fell ill, and we saved our doctor this headache. At an early age, my mother introduced us to our best gift ever, PJ's Acid Cleaner. PJ's Acid Cleaner kills 99% of all germs and keeps your WCs, marbles, tiles, and concrete floors sparkling new and clean. In fact, you don't need any extra muscle when it comes to PJ's Acid Cleaner. It has all the muscle. When my fiancée, Mamiya, first visited me, I almost lost her. She didn't believe I was single, lived alone, and without a house help. Yet my house had this great fragrance and was always clean. I had to reveal my secret. PJ's Acid Cleaner, my family's greatest gift.
For bulk purchases, please call 0244 624 526 or 0262 233 243.
Am I a sumo?
Yes, Mama, right.
And you may a king cancer, no. You have my sister Paulina and a day after.
You may a king cancer, no. You better free. Abus chapter.
Hey, babe! Sister Paulina, we're reading glasses here, China, Hebrews.
Hey, madam!
Tina Tet Hayan Herbal Capsule, a drawing Tina, but what to send me? Me ready, I mention glasses. Obroni Bessie, see clear.
Hey, no crow. Tina Tet Hayan Herbal Capsules, a full supplement for good vision and not recommended for children below 12 years, asthmatic patients, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers.
A drawing baby at what Tina Tet Herbal Shop. Hey, now, wait. Tina Tet Hayan,
See clear!
Luxury Home, it's a beauty place for every woman. We do braids, wave caps, weave-ons, nails, pedicure, manicure, waxing, massages. We do everything concerning beauty. So if any lady is thinking about beauty, I believe this is the right place for you to be. We do nail training here. We do braids training. We do wave caps installation. We do waxing. I mean, anything that we do, the services that we render here, we also train people. So if you want to be a master in nails, if you want to be a professional nail technician, this is the right place for you to be. We will train you and make sure you are a professional, not just any nail tech. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we train you to be your own boss. We have international trainers who train you to fit in anywhere in the world. We have our one-man training, and we also have 2 weeks. It's between 2 weeks to 1 month, depending on the individual. Whatever you want, we give it to you. At Chick Luxury Beauty Home, we give you quality yet affordable. So come and get trained and be your own boss.
First of all, is a Jamaican. Yes, I'm a Jamaican. I was born in a little parish, a beautiful little parish called Clarendon, outside of Kingston. Everybody knows Kingston, but Clarendon is where I come from. I am a singer. I am an author. I am a songwriter. I am a poetess, and I am an actress. Right? I do the whole. I've been doing this for many years, and so basically that's who I am. I'm anything art, everything art. That's me. You think art, and you think Diana. Yeah. I do reggae music, I do inspirational music, I do cultural music, I do gospel, if you call it gospel. You know, I just do uplifting, clean music. Even the 12-year-old can listen to it. You know, or the adult, if you feel like it needs some motivation or so. The kind of music I do will really, you know, motivate you, and that's basically what I do, reggae predominantly. Even though them say you can't. Okay, so the inspiration behind Bed of Roses is this. I actually, you know, bad to bad, as we say in Jamaica, there's that little stigma that has always been going on, that you know, most men are not good men, and you don't really have good men, especially like if they're poor and they can't take care of you. Women have 2 hands and 2 feet too, so you're crippled. You don't necessarily need somebody to take care of you. What you need is a man with a good heart who loves you and who will work with you so you can build an empire. So Bed of Roses is really in the defense of men, and so also to really rewrite the narrative that if a man is poor, he can't take care and that is not good. Not good for you, which is a lie. You understand? So there are lots of men out there who don't have a lot of money, but they are good and upright men. You know, they just want someone to work with them and someone to motivate them. And so that song was really, to celebrate good men who don't necessarily have a lot of money.
Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, Luchi and movie in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation when no Sunday.
Bed of Roses is available to the public on our platform called 16 Bars Multimedia. So on the website it will be the 16BARS M as in Mary, M as in Mary.com. So that is 16barsmm.com. Definitely. I am available for live performances any day of the week. So you can contact me first of all, you can reach out to me on my Instagram as Empress Diana, and my Diana has 2 N's, so that's Empress, which is DIANNA, so that's Empress Diana, that's my IG. And also you can also, you know, send me a link or something on our YouTube. Our YouTube is the same name of our website, 16 Bars Multimedia. We have lots of work there. You can reach us there, and also you can reach us at 16barsmm@outlook.com. So that is 16. This time is the word all spelled out. 16barsmm@outlook.com. And if you choose, when you go on our website, which is the same 16barsmm.com, you can go to the contact page and send us a message. You understand? And usually we respond within a couple of hours. All right. So that's basically it. And I'm sure at the end of this, you will have a number somewhere to contact us. All right. So that's it. That's what I do. And you know, keep the music locked. Yes, I bless.
Nice little ranch down a Ochi. Only for veggie where we plant, me not go hungry. Come and say, Luchi and we in our pantry. Give me a firm foundation.
Sorry.
Oh, Doc. Yes, and you walk, Doc. I want to know why you did. We know why she. I've said, you don't turn your man. No, say the young kukru. So your stomach was up. Said the young. Had been so sad become. And then crying. Meaning said if you be forcing you know, I don't know.
Test results natural say when you malaria when moji.
Yeah, 3D.
Yes, malaria. Nani yem no so we no here. Tinatet tomac. Ena tinatet malake. Fama no nano ho betono.
Malake, anything at a tumak. I'm on my free.
Tinatet malake, eyama obi a wanya malaria fever. Ena tinatet tomac mixture, eyama obi a wanya indigestion. Yen hwehwemu hu so wanya malaria and sana wafa edroi. Not recommended for children below 12 years. Pregnant or lactating mothers should consult a doctor.
Go on, Skipper George.
Blackpot, Coco show
them. Where we speak truth to power. Have you been to Tangier? Morocco is that city in Africa that is most light polluted. More than 5 times light polluted. You know what it means? You need light like this. And you have an extra one on it. It's 1 time light polluted. And if you have 5 more, it means too much light. When a needle even falls in the middle of the street, you can pick it. When the needle even falls in the hay, find it. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunamo, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk Rasta. Watch this. What is the next thing coming up? See, it says what? Nigerian immigrants inundate the UK. We started with a Nigerian story. I intentionally kept this one for this one. You see the bad name Nigeria has picked up for itself, and the bad name that has been slapped on Nigeria over the years. Now watch this. Nigerian immigrants inundate the UK. They call it the UK. Watch this. JAPA. UK set to curb excess dependence from Nigerian migrants. Yes, they are entering the UK. A student has been admitted into a UK university, and he says, oh, my wife has to come. I have 17 children. Student, and he's 22 years, from the River State, Calabar, Lagos, 22-year-old student. He has been admitted to a university in the UK. He wants to bring his wife and 22 other children to the UK. It's crazy, isn't it? Watch this. The United Kingdom is looking at tightening the rules on how many relative migrants can bring into the country. Listen again. The United Kingdom is looking at tightening the rules on how many relatives migrants can bring into the country. According to Daily Mail UK, it has been discovered that Nigerian migrants bring in the highest number of dependents when compared to other groups of migrants. And this is a United Kingdom newspaper, my brother. It was gathered that the UK Home Secretary, Suella Braverman, is considering tightening the rules on dependents. This is coming after Home Service immigration figures showed a startling inconsistency across different nationalities coming to the UK to work and study. And when you read it, look at it, Nigeria is number one. That's the one with the Twin Tower up there, big one. In fact, its report shows that Nigerians accounted for 40% of all dependents who accompanied foreign students in the 12 months to June. Nigeria alone, about half all the dependents coming to the UK, 40%. Despite Nigerian students making up just 7% of all foreign students. And when you do the mathematics, it means one student is bringing about, let me not even go that far. My brother, my sister, and when you research, you go deeper, you realize that a 22-year-old admitted into a university in the UK has about 27 children. And he says he's married to 4 wives because he's a traditionalist. 22 years. And he has some crown on his head. He's walking and he's shaking his head. Oba, Oba, Oba. Some 34,000 Nigerians were given study visas in the UK, bringing with them a total of 31,898 divided by 34,000. Some 34,000 Nigerians, my brother, my sister, brought a total of 31,898 dependents. A similar ratio was recorded for work visas, with 8,972 Nigerians issued with one in the 12 months to June, bringing with them 8,556 dependents. Dash it away. My brother, I want to make a point here. Is it because it's Nigeria? I'm sure if Nigerians were going there and they were doing a lot of things positively, these people would be begging Nigerians to even come more. If Nigerians were going there to give them jobs, they would be asking for more Nigerians to come. True? Am I right? Let's not mince words. There are some strangers that visit you and you want to serve them the best, even if you don't have anything. You borrow and serve them. Because anytime they come, they bless you. You start calling them, oh, are you not coming? I thought you said you were coming today. Tomorrow you call again, oh, are you not coming? I thought you said you were coming. Oh, my whole family. And there are some strangers, when they are coming, you tell them you are not there. Even when you are there, say, Ouagadougou. Kwame, I'm coming to visit you on Saturday. Oh, Saturday, I'm in Afghanistan. There are some, even if you are in Afghanistan, you will leave and come and wait for them. It's a proverb. It's a proverb. It's a parable. So Africa, let's keep our house in order. Ghana is begging that Americans will flood this country. You know why? Because when they come, they create jobs. Ghana is crying that British people flood this country, but not Chinese. Why? When you see the Chinese, it's a poster child or a poster kid for Galamsey, not Lebanese. Because in Ghana, the ordinary or average Lebanese is a poster kid for assault, slapping you and pushing your head in pepper, or raping some little girl somewhere and pushing her out. True? If I'm lying, say I'm lying. It has nothing to do with racism. I'm just bringing our minds home to something important. Think about it. That's it that we have so many things to deal with today. Dash it away. Next thing is this. Freddie Blay, NPP, defend Chinese Galamsey. This is the man. He's called Freddie Blay. They used to call him Elembele Mugabe. He stayed there. He didn't want to give up power till they excavated him like Galamsey gold out of the place. He was the owner. Bring back that photo. He was the owner, and he's still the owner of a political newspaper, Daily Guide. That's the name. It used to be very powerful in the days until social media took over. And they used it to do their propaganda. This was the man who went to get so many buses for his political party. When his own constituency, people stand there millions of hours to wait for one bus to come. This is the same guy who said that politics is so sweet that he can sell his own mother to do politics. And I'm speaking this in literal terms. You know what it means to say metaphorically and literally? This is not a metaphorical statement, it's a literal statement. Freddie Blay said that politics is so sweet to him, he could sell his own mother and do politics. Such an idiot. Anybody who has no respect for their mothers, I have no respect for. And look at this face. Does it look like a face that will apologize? What is Freddie Blay doing now? Aisha Huang has employed only NPP lawyers since 2017. And this is Ablakwa providing evidence. Who is Aisha Huang? The poster kid, the slave queen of Galamsey. That's her. She gives free sex, allegedly, to party bigwigs. And you could tell which party it is by seeing which party comes to defend her. Watch this. Ablakwa was commenting on the recent disclosure that 4 accomplices standing trial with Miss Huang in a case before the Accra Circuit Court were represented by immediate past NPP National Chairman Freddie Blay. Said he wasn't in the list. Surprise. Dash it away. So when you read that long thing, it's only saying that Aisha Huang and her team have always been defended by NPP. The same people who said they are fighting what? They are fighting what? That they are fighting Galamsey. Their executives are lawyers who are defending. Remember Ifadate? You all remember Ifadate? The same Ifadate who said that he was what? Defending Aisha Huang because of his stomach. I have to eat. My wife has to eat. My children have to eat. So I have to go and defend her. If you don't want me to defend her, why don't you tell Nanado to give me a position? And Ifadate was the MP for Brekum. We all remember Brekum. Yes, Brekum. In the BA, Brown Afro region. Today, Freddie Blay has joined the fray. Shall I say it again? Freddie Blay has joined the fray. This is the NIGERIAN. My brother, my sister, that's what is happening. They are now defending Roth from Ifadate. Now is this guy. Let us not be fooled. Aisha Huang will go free again. Remember Osafo Mafo, the epistles of Osafo Mafo. What does it profit a man to jail Aisha Huang when he shall not benefit the economy? Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Epistles of Osafo Mafo, chapter 1, verse 1. What shall it profit a man to deport Aisha Huang if it will not inure to the benefit of the economy? Well, Mr. President, it is clear that you are a pretentious, ego-bloated president. Pretending to fight Galamsey, yet your own kingpins are so hypocritical. This is what they are doing. Hallelujah. Do they respect the country? Do they love this country? Certainly not. Dash it away. I think this is the last one I'm going to look at now. And it's coming like Kakai. Hi! Shatta Wale refuses to pay tax. Oh, bad man. Bad man. Oh, bad man. You know, you say you get all the money for the world, you get diamond, you get gold and things. You get houses. I get houses. I get lands. Watch this, Ghana Web. Shatta Wale files GRA, Ghana Revenue Authority, and read the ignorant statements he's made there. So sad. It breaks my heart. He has insisted that the GRA, that's the Ghana Revenue Authority, has no right to hunt him for taxes, adding that he, Shatta, struggled alone to attain this level of success in his career. GRA can only come for my money when they have helped me to build this. If you don't solve the issues for me, don't come to me when I am making money. He told Paul Adom Ochri on the Good Evening Ghana show. He continued, I can be in Ghana and they will go like GRA wants to tax me. Do they know when I started with my laptop and a single PC? You should have been there to help at the time. No government protects our craft. They don't know how I am making the money. Dash it away, dash it away. You see? This is the guy who says Ghana is a village because the roads are bad. There's Dumso. This is the guy who says Ghana is a village because the schools are bad. The places that are not villages like America and the rest, how do they build their schools and their roads? By tax. Hi, GRA. Oh, you are done. Remember we said it on this show. They listen to this show a lot. Remember I asked you, GRA, to go to Shatta Wale and take tax. I'm glad you listened to me. Oh, I'm glad you listened to me. It happened in Jamaica. Beanie Man came out, hey, boy, make a whole heap of money, man. Me sell 3 trillion album. I may have this, I may have this, me have house and land, I may have a whole heap of this and a whole heap of that, boy. Yo, man. Another artist came. Bounty Killer sold 200 copies of his music. He would also jump out. Yo, me sell 4 trillion album, man. Me have gold, me have diamond, me have house and land, man. A village artist hiding somewhere in Montego Bay, who nobody knows, comes out, yo, boy, with some fake aluminium chain around his neck. Yo, boy. You know, last week me was in Trinidad and Tobago. Yo, in a damn country there, me sell 10 trillion album. See? And me have 30 house. In a Trinidad alone. In Africa, me have 2 million house. So the Jamaican tax authorities, okay. Well, he said he has 2 trillion houses. He has sold 10 trillion albums. They wrote everything down. They went after village artists. They started with Beanie Man. And Beanie Man started running like a mad goat. No, man, it's just a hype, you know. What hype? Pay! What hype? From that time, Jamaican artists became careful. They will speak the truth and the thing will come out. It was all hype. So Shatta Wale and the rest are just learning that old-time outlandish hype. You sell 2 albums and come and say you have sold 30 million albums. And then they'll give a country where no Ghanaian has ever been to, like Afghanistan or Latvia. Yeah, I went to play in Latvia, you know, bad man. And when I go there, hey, the whole of come there, 10 million people. Meanwhile, for all you know, Latvia is only 500,000 people. Hype. So I asked the GRA to go after Shatta Wale. I did it. It's me. It's me. I asked them because we need money. Is Shatta Wale paying tax? I wish we could play back that thing that I said. Now they are coming to and say, hey, bad man, nobody help me. Why didn't you sit in space with your laptop? Sit in space. There's no tax. When you were sitting with your laptop, where did you get the electricity from? Do you drive on the roads? Do you drink water from here? Or that one is from your laptop? Tax is important, bad man. Bad man, don't be ignorant. Hey, don't know help me. Yeah, me, no DJ help me. Me, it be Facebook and Mark Zuckerberg will help me. Yeah, so have you paid tax to Zuckerberg? Have you? Even those who have helped you. You don't even want to acknowledge that. Don't be ungrateful, bad man. Pay the tax. You said the aluminium for your neck be how much? $2 million, Abi? Please, we are coming for 5% tax. 2 million. 5% of that is what? The one around your hair, you say be how much? Where the albums you say sell, it be hot to 5%. Yeah, babeji. Yeah, beji. How do we say that in Ghana? Yeah, beji. Kwe. Bad man. Pay the tax. We want to change the country from a village to a city so you can enjoy. I'm about to go. In the interim, remember that the challenge is still in front of you. I said, come, make we play the live band. Boot for boot. Let's entertain the people and make money. If after the third song you win, I will stop music. In the interim, pay your tax. We know they wear alumni, we don't get nothing. You already know they come. Pay, please. In the interim, this has been the Blakk Pot, aka Kukushunomo, where we speak truth to power. And my name, Blakk Rasta. I'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, hey! Wayo!